I'll see some McDonald's.
I need one French fry, Jen. This is a day to celebrate.
See, wait. On that note,
yes.
I would not take a single French fry for someone. If they had handed me a whole thing of French fries, then I'm like, okay, where's that one fry been?
As long as I know the person, I'm cool.
Oh, okay.
So if I don't know you, then I don't know. I think, though, Jen, this is a day to celebrate you too because you're part of our team. One of the memories I think about was our classic, and you can find this on the Google and our YouTube channel, turkey cheese ball in previous years.
That was pretty solid. It was a good production right there.
And Danielle, who has been on maternity leave, she joins us today once again, and she was the one that made it. But you know what? She had a redemption.
Yes.
Come Thanksgiving.
She did. I'm about to post it on my Fox 10 Facebook page if you want to go see it.
And we'll try it again this year. Why not? Let's do it. Well, going ahead and taking a look at your forecast. We're talking about Halloween. We're talking about Thanksgiving and fall. But it's not feeling like it. We are staying warm, above average heading into today. Taking a look at conditions across the southeast, beginning to see more of that cloud cover. We're just battling some of those clouds so far to begin, expecting more of that sunshine heading later on into today. You see some of that green out there. That's just clutter on the radar. No rain expected for the entirety of this week. Now, taking a look at temperatures out there, we're beginning to warm up. Upper 60s, lower to mid 70s out there, ranging just dependent upon where you are. But we will only continue to warm up heading later on into the rest of today. Really expecting those temperatures to be maxing out in the mid to upper 80s. Not feeling like we are at the end of October now. We're going to be feeling more like we're in mid to late September. These are typically those temperatures that we see around them. By 8 o'clock, we'll only be dipping down into the lower 70s. Now, taking a look at the Rip Current risk, we're starting to see some of those warmer conditions, so nice to head on out towards the beach. They're low today. That's surf height around 1 to 2 feet. However, heading into tomorrow and Wednesday, those surf conditions, they will bump up to high. So make sure you're being cautious, especially if you're visiting us. Still nice out there. The water temperature upper 70s, air temperature mid 80s. Pretty decent beach conditions in case you're heading out. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, tracking what's happening in the tropics, your full work week forecast, and even looking ahead to next week with Halloween. Of all those details coming up soon. Joe. Welcome back into Studio 10. Going ahead, taking a live look at conditions out there right now. Taking a look from the eastern shore towards downtown Mobile. Traffic moving smoothly on the Bayway. Temperatures out there feeling nice. Lower 70s, dew points, upper 50s. But heading into the rest of today, we're only going to continue to warm up. We are going to be well above average for this time of year, maxing out in the mid 80s. We'll begin to see more of that increased cloud cover continuing. Just some peaks of sunshine, but staying dry out there. Temperatures only dipping down to the upper 70s by the time we get closer towards 6 o'clock. Now, taking a look at the drought monitor, staying dry for today, staying dry for the entire week. And so we're only going to start to see these drought conditions begin to grow. Now, just a reminder, October is typically the driest month here on the Gulf Coast. And so that's why we're also beginning to see more of those severe and extreme conditions, only expecting that to grow with this next update coming in on Thursday. So just be cautious in case you're burning anything outdoors. Make sure it's completely put out. Dump some water on it once you're finished. Now, tracking the tropics, we have two areas that we're monitoring. Now, that first one's going to be an area of low pressure. It's expected to move over Nicaragua heading further on into tomorrow, but we're keeping a close eye on it. And before it gets there, it could potentially develop into a tropical depression. If it makes it into a tropical storm heading into this afternoon and this evening, the next name would be Vince. But moving away from us, the Gulf is quiet. And then also we have Hurricane Tammy. Right now, those sustained winds 80 miles per hour, tracking north at 7 miles per hour. We just received that 10 a.m. advisory expecting Tammy to continue on really that northeasterly track before weakening and becoming just a remnant low heading into the weekend, pushing towards Bermuda and just bringing some increased rain chances. But again, no impacts to the U.S., but hurricane season does continue until November 30th. Here locally, the Gulf is quiet, but Rip Current risks are low today. They bump up to high heading into tomorrow and Wednesday. So just be cautious in case you're heading on down towards the beach, in case you're visiting us. Always know what beach you're located on and where the closest lifeguard stand is. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, what your full work week is looking like, plus also the 10-day outlook that includes Halloween. All that's coming up soon. Joe.